Hello again, I'm Kenley Hoover.
And I found this sweet suit in the storage closet.
Good work, Brennan. You look like the Michelin Man.
I do like tires. It's no secret that I love Team Fortress 2. It made the review difficult because when I sat down to write about it, it occurred to me that I hadn't played it within the last 24 hours. Fortunately, the camera was on, so don't worry, it wasn't a complete bust.
And now love me some cartoons!
So, Team Fortress 2. Why cover a game that was released in 2007, you ask? Well, because we don't discriminate on basis of age, for one. And for two, Valve's still releasing updates for it, so it's still relevant. There are 2 points I want to make here. Great community. I have laughed myself sick listening to these guys. I think this illustrates a major difference between Xbox Live and PC multiplayer. When you boot up, say, Gears of War, you play with people from all across Live. When you play Team Fortress, you choose a server, which may have its own twists on the game engine and a distinctive culture all its own. There are plenty of servers full of people who love the game and love having a good time. You don't know what you're missing until you experience it.
Okay, who wants to go spy? I'm kind of good at spy, but I'm not a fucking ninja. Well, Jabberwock looks like a... Well, you know what? Just try your best. Yeah.
Your teammates actually help you out and congratulate you when you succeed. It feels great. Some servers don't resemble the game or anything you've ever seen, to tell the truth. For example, here's a Mario Kart themed server that I found during one of my many excursions into the wilds of TF2. Balanced gameplay. 9 classes, all with distinct strengths and weaknesses. Valve went to great lengths to characterize each class, and the result is a cast of personalities that are genuinely likable. I think that's part of TF's incredible success and longevity. Everyone loves a game with satisfying gameplay and a charming cast. Play any team-based shooter and you're guaranteed to run into the archetypes represented here. The Scout is a speedy New Yorker with a baseball bat and a shotgun. He's the fastest way to get yourself out where the action is, but maybe not the best way to survive it. The Soldier is my favorite class because I really appreciate the nuanced delicacy of a rocket launcher as a precision instrument. Alright, he's just the easiest class to get kills with. The Pyro, favorite of lazy gamers everywhere, bane of careless spies. Also, the only character incapable of coherent speech thanks to the gas mask. Actually, with the mask and suit, it just occurred to me that the Pyro is the cast's only hope for a little gender diversity. What do you think, Valve? Demo Man. As he points out, he's a black Scottish Cyclops, which might explain the grenade launcher. Actually, no it doesn't. But he has remote mines and a broadsword. Hooray for balance! The Heavy is an often misunderstood character, and despite his homicidal tendencies and anthropomorphic love for his minigun, he's a nice guy. Really. Engineer, or Engie as everyone calls him. The hardest part of being the engineer is figuring out where the hell to put your sentry gun, because you only get one, and it's only useful if it's in a good spot. I have not mastered this.
Sentry down! No! Sentry down! It's not supposed to get anywhere. The only way you can accomplish it. That's not based on skill.
The Medic, the Heavy's absolute best friend in the world. Actually, the Medic's everyone's best friend, with the exception of the Spy. No one likes a Spy. Sniper, my second favorite class. Comes equipped with your choice of a sniper rifle and a machete. However, play long enough and you can add a jar of urine to his repertoire. He's really only good for sniper battles. Let's watch. The Spy, a classic dilemma. When everything works out properly, there's nothing more satisfying than a successful backstab. But rampaging death has a way of fouling up the best laid plans. Okay, how about some downsides? I don't really feel like there's any structured way to get the special items, and I don't like being in the dark about when or how I'll receive the cool stuff everyone else seems to have. Also, maybe the demo doesn't need a sword. Maybe. But it's been 3 years, and I don't see TF going anywhere. Call an old hat, but this game is a must-have. You can part with 20 bucks on Steam if you manage to avoid buying it before watching this episode, somehow.
Now, many of you may not know what a machinima is. Most likely because you're someone who doesn't play a lot of video games, or you're someone who prefers to have their comedy be written by licensed professionals. You elitist people, you. A machinima is basically a cartoon on YouTube that was made using video games. Weird, right? I mean, Video games being used for something other than entertainment and distracting drunk frat boys? Believe me, it's possible. And in fact, there's an entire website dedicated to these basement filmmakers. While the scripts aren't written by professionals, they're certainly written by people who love and have an ambition for doing comedy. Several of these shows have already achieved a large fan base amongst video gamers, and they've released their seasons on DVDs. One clear example comes to mind in the form of Rooster Teeth's infamous Red vs. Blue. The plot's very simple. Two incompetent armies, each with a vibrant roster of characters, are stuck in a box canyon with a base each. Each army wants the other army's base. Hilarity ensues. Two more up-and-coming shows have grabbed my attention, and I definitely think they warrant a look-see for fans of comedy and video gamers everywhere. Pre-Game Lobby, a show about waiting in a Halo 3 pre-game lobby. Might not sound like a lot of fun for people who have actually been forced to do such a thing, but the creators were very smart and based the lobby in a Halo 3 map. That might not have made a lot of sense to most people, but give the show a viewing and you'll see what I mean. The second show is entitled Matchmaking, which starts out as a simple machinima about 3 friends playing Halo 3 and turns into an epic chronicle about being banned and confronting the guardians of Halo 3. So, for all of you people out there who have been lacking a little humor in your lives and want to see a new, promising direction down which video games can travel, give these 3 shows a chance the next time you're visiting YouTube. Brandon, I must ask, how much was Valve paying for that lip service? I thought we did reviews around here, not promotions.
I tried. I mean, I really tried to think of things I didn't like there at the end. I swear. Actually, I can't say how much they paid me, but let's just say it was handsome.
Well, I guess this means you can't give me shit when I review Final Fantasy 13 next week, and Sony pays out the nose.
Guess not. Join us next week when we level up!
Comrade.